Today, we're talking Makai Lemon, one of the big three receivers in this year's draft and the winner of the Blitnikoff Award. He has the highest floor of any receiver in this class, and I think he's going to put USC back in competition for wide receiver U. Let's get into it. Alright, so he has a lot of good, and the first thing is he has really, really quick feet and a quick release when he's not in press coverage. He struggles in press coverage, but we'll get into that in a little bit. He has top tier deceleration and the ability to change directions on a dime. It's unlike any other prospect I've seen in a couple years. He can also use that to create so much separation out of cuts, which just creates so many early wins out of the slot. He has an incredible yards after catch of 6.4 and a 26% missed tackle rate. He had 43% of his total yardage, 502 yards, after the catch. He's basically going to get you a first down every single time. He is such a tough run blocker. You're worried about how size might affect it, but he has the skills, he has the willingness, he has the ability to be a good run blocker. He has some of the best hands in the country with a 2.5% drops rate and an absolutely disturbing 66% contested catch rate. To put that into some perspective, this season, Jamar Chase and George Pickens both had a 67.6% and a 67.9% contested catch rate, respectively. He fits right into the DoorDash ad campaign. For you analytical nutjobs, he has 3.13 yards per route ran and over 3 routes per yard ran versus man and zone. There's only been 2 prospects since 2023 to do that, and those have been JSN and Marvin Harrison Jr. He has some veteran level game IQ. He knows exactly where to sit down in zone, and he knows how to position himself exactly where the quarterback wants him, exactly where the quarterback can get him the ball, and only him the ball onto the bat. His biggest flaw is his physicals. He's 5'11", 195, and he's not a top-end athlete, especially when it comes to top-end speed. This really manifests itself in his snaps versus press coverage. He gets bullied a lot at the line, and he isn't necessarily scaring anyone with his deep threat ability, but his catching is so good that it really masks this weakness at the college level and allows him to play 30% of his reps outside. If he can't find a way to separate more on his deep routes and he continues to rely on his contested catch ability, he's just not going to be able to play outside at the NFL level. The corners are too good. He won't be ready to be a number 1 option until probably around year 3. Lemon can, and I believe will be, a top 10 receiver in the NFL, but it's going to take some time. Slot receivers do really start slow. JSN, Emeka Egbuka, Amon-Ra St. Brown all had slower first years. And then you add onto that his question marks at the outside, and he's going to need something around him his rookie year if he wants to succeed. Speaking of Amon-Ra St. Brown, that's his player comp. I really hate comparing him to top 5 players at the position, but there's really only 2 comps that make sense, and it's JSN and Amon-Ra, and he plays a lot more like Amon-Ra. As a slot receiver, they're almost identical. Physically, basically the same. Amon-Ra's an inch taller and 10 pounds heavier. They're both blocking in the run game. They have very similar game IQ. They have incredible yards after catch. They can always know where the first down marker is and always get to it. They always have an ability for getting the first down. The things that Amon-Ra has that Lemon doesn't is Amon-Ra's outside ability and also Amon-Ra's sort of X factor on third down. He just constantly makes plays on third down. That's not necessarily Lemon's game. My favorite landing spots, I'd love to see him go to the Steelers. Him with DK, clearing space, and playing with Rodgers for a year. I understand that Rodgers isn't necessarily the biggest fan of rookie wide receivers, but I think Lemon is smart enough to handle what Rodgers would throw at him. And I do think playing with a Hall of Fame quarterback is going to be what's best for his development. I think the Jets will be fun. Aaron Glenn would get his very own Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it really puts that Jets offense into a position where they're a quarterback away, given Breece Hall stays. They have 2 really good tackles. They have Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall. They could improve at tight end, but they really would be looking at a quarterback away. The Commanders would be so much fun. I just want to see Terry with some help, man. I do want to see Lemon with a mobile quarterback too. If you can make those linebackers have to sort of play double duty, making sure Jaden doesn't escape the pocket while keeping eyes on Lemon, it's going to be too much to handle. The Rams, the California kid staying home, it's by far the best for Lemon, and it's the scariest fit too. I mean, him playing with Stafford, him with Puka, Devontae, He's going to be the best play action receiver in the league, and it's not going to be close. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.